Happy holidays, everyone. I am Cool Guy. Today, I'm going to be going over my BladeDancer class setup, and I've had countless PMs, comments asking for them for a while now. I'm going to go through each perk and tell you my reasoning for each perk, because they're going to change slightly between PvE and PvP. Now, the trend's going to be PvE is going to be invis, stealth, PvP is going to be movement, speed, and agility, because with the classes, I try to play with their strength. You have to think what Bungie is trying to portray with each character in Destiny. Hunter's going to be kind of a rogue, Titan kind of a warrior, Warlock kind of a mage. So the thing about the Hunter, their strength is agility and stealth. Agility is a boost in movement speed and makes you jump a tad bit higher on your first jump. So as a whole, the Hunter is the fastest class in Destiny. BladeDancer is faster than the Gunslinger, so on and so forth. But with the BladeDancer specifically, I can show you how to make them even faster than that at the end of the video. So row 1, I mean, we all know that the BladeDancer's grenades, they aren't good, they're bad. So just do whatever you're comfortable with. Now row 2, I use Blink for obvious reasons in PvP, because the Blink shotgun's real. We all know that. It's very good. So for PvE, I use any jump, because Blink will take away your invis, and we'll be using invis for PvE. So just anything besides Blink. Now, Arc Blade. I use Razor's Edge for PvP. Here's the deal with Arc Blade. Every hunter, including myself, I mean, I mainly do the right trigger melee. It's magnetic, you fly around the map, you're fast. Now, the deal with the Razor's Edge is you send out a wave of energy. So, I use it as a desperation wave if I'm getting ready to die, or say I dance all over a team, and I pair it with the other perk where kills with the Arc Blade, makes you go a little bit longer. And I'm getting ready to run out, I can't close in on the guy, I'll throw a wave at him, maybe steal a kill I shouldn't have. Now as far as Showstopper goes, I find no reason to use it, because the whole thing with the Hunter is speed. So the deal is we all use the R2 melee in the first place. When you start doing the Showstopper, you lose your momentum, you stop, and you do like a little Macarena dance, and the damage effect area isn't that big. And I use Vanish for PvE, that's the last one. So then I use Blink Strike in row 4. And I use Escape Artist for both, because here's the deal, it's good for both. And it's the only one that's pretty constant. I mean, if you melee someone, you're going invis. So you can run away, get your health back, or, you can, in close quarters combat, I know you can see the Hunter in the Crucible, but in close quarters, it's a little bit different story. You'd be surprised of how many people lose track of me and I get the kill on them. Now, you could use Fast Twitch, but I just find Escape Artist is more beneficial. There's too many variables with things like that. Like Backstabber, you have to hit him from behind, and the damage isn't that significant in the first place. Now, rows 5 and 7, they're for agility, so just max out your agility. Row 6, I use Fleet-Footed for PvP, like right here. It increases your movement speed and extends your slide distance, so I use the shotgun. And this really complements the Hunter, because you're fast in the first place. So you could use Quick Draw. I sometimes use it, it's a great perk, but how I run my Hunter as far as speed and agility goes, I find that Fleet-Footed's the way to go. And for PvE, I use Shadowjack to increase that duration of invisibility effects. Row 8, I use Encore. Like I said, I pair that with Razor's Edge. It's so deadly. It extends its duration, because you have a great deal of health in the first place. You could use the regen if you want. I just feel when I pair it with Razor's Edge, somebody's dying, alright? So my very last Desperation Wave, or the Duration Wave, I can throw at him if my BladeDancer's done. I just find it way more beneficial. But here's the deal. You have Fleet-Footed to increase movement speed. You have Lightweight with the MIDA Multi Tool to give +2 character agility, and the MIDA Multi Tool perk boosts movement speed. So this right here is the fastest class in Destiny. You actually walk as fast as everyone sprints, and the game actually puts you at a sprinting animation, like right here. Even though I'm walking, it's putting me in a sprint animation. So you move so fast with it, and then when you start sprinting, you go even faster than that. So all the guys that like to, speed run Tiger Strikes or get through certain parts, you can do it easily with this. And there's a Desperation Wave with the Razor's Edge. It's so good. But there's a certain part of the new raid of Crota, and you have to run down this long hallway. There's thralls coming at you, and there's a chest with the door closing at the end. I don't want to spoil anything, but basically, you have to get there. The fastest guy has to get there. And they asked me, who's the fastest guy here? So I was like, I got the MIDA Multi Tool, and I kind of explained to him what happens with it. And basically, needless to say, long story short, I got down there before the doors really even started closing. I got down there so quick. But, just crazy things start happening when you move so fast, like right here. It's just very fun to use. And what I do is I run around with the MIDA Multi Tool. It's a good gun in the very first place, but if I'm closing in on somebody and I'm moving very fast, I will blink at them, and in midair I'll switch to my shotgun and I'll shotgun them down. Or I'll have out the MIDA Multi Tool, jump blink, and then I'll go towards them, and then I'll slide towards them, because you slide further with Fleet-Footed. It's just so fun to use. So I wanted to get this class set up so you guys can do speed runs with it and just have an awesome time in the Crucible. But Gunslinger's coming up. Thank you guys for your support. I am Cool Guy.